Hello everyone, welcome back to the Forge. Today I'm going to take and show you how to make a fold form leaf. In a previous video I had made this simple but effective leaf jig to make fold form leaves and other leaves. And in one of my other videos I had showed you how to make a basic leaf. So this is just a continuation on that process. Show you a little different leaf that you can make with some pretty simple tooling. The links for these will be at the end of the video, and I will also put the links for these videos in the description down below. So check those videos out if you want to watch them in series, or you can just watch this video. So I'm going to do a real quick tutorial on making the fold forming portion using the center part of our tool here. So I'm not going to go back over how to make a leaf or any of that. So it should be a real quick video and just show you how handy this particular tool is. Hope you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Alright, ladies and gents, to make this fold form leaf you need one of these tools here, or something that has a V-block or a shallow groove in it, like so. The second other part of the process you'll need is this is just an old cold chisel that I reground a little bit, and essentially I just blunted it. I blunted it and then I removed a little bit of the corners. I don't know if you can see that there. No, you can't really see that. Hold on. There we go. That's a little better. So pretty much I just rounded the corners on each end and then rounded its profile just a little bit. It's not completely round. It's still meant to be a wedge, but just not sharp. That way you're not cutting your material. So I got my leaf up to heat. I'll bring it over and show you the first step. So, first step, you're going to set it right here, and you're going to use the chisel to set right on the tip of the leaf and then work back towards yourself. Let me get this straight here. I like to get nice and straight. That way it's going down in the center. That would be nice. So now all you do is work back to yourself. That way you can see where you're going. If you work away from yourself, you can't see where the front of that chisel is going. And that's a bad thing. We don't want that. We want to be able to see where we're going. So once this is all set in here, we're striking a pretty good line here. So as you can see, this sets up. So another reason for it not to be a sharp chisel. If it's a sharp chisel, it would cut. We don't want that. So, you see that? Yep. So now we've got this nice. It's started to crease and it's ready to fold over. So we'll go to the anvil and I'll show you how I hammer that out. And then we'll come back to here and open it up. I've got a nice good heat on this. I'm going to turn it up on edge. Hit it once from one side, turn it, hit it from the other. Just like so. This is what you want to do. Left to right. This ensures you get it nice and even. So now what I'm doing here is I'm hitting just this thick material, the bin area, but not out at the lips. So we just want to work just that edge, kind of like you're working a knife blade edge. Work just that edge to create a nice standing edge on that. And that's what we're wanting to accomplish with a fold form leaf. So now that we have that done, we'll go back to the vise and we'll take a small slit chisel and we'll open this up. And I'll show you the result. That tool's a real handy tool for this. It sets you up perfectly, not a lot of guesswork, and you can come out with a pretty nice, what I believe is a pretty nice result. So, alright, next clip, we'll be at the vise. Alrighty, off camera, I used a bit of a peening tool. I used a bit of the slit chisel already to just kind of pry this a little bit to get this kind of opening, just to help me out with my little demonstration here. You're not trying to cut this, so don't drive this home. You're just trying to widen this out a little bit. And then you'll take another heat on this. As you can see, that helps support it on the bottom. But then you'll take another heat on this and you'll start working out these edges with a small what I call a peening hammer, or a little small cross peen hammer, you'll start trying to work out or lay out these edges of this leaf. So the next clip will do that, and then you'll see the result of a fold form leaf. Alrighty, ladies and gents, we're getting ready to take and go ahead and spread out this leaf like I said in the last clip. And actually, it's actually like 4 or 5 days later. Camera ran out of juice, and I finished the leaf and did not know that the camera had died on me for this other clip. So this is actually a new leaf, so just in case anybody notices the subtle differences in it. But essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to be hammering out the edges of the leaf to spread it open a little bit. And then I'm going to be coming to this die right here and really showing how handy this leaf tool is. If you hadn't seen that video, check on my channel for it, where I went through the explanation of how to actually make this tool. Pretty nifty little tool. I learned this from Wayne Apgar. He's my first instructor in blacksmithing. But a really handy tool. Make sure this is in shot here. Okay, I think everything's good. Bump the camera a little bit. But we're going to be using a little small, thin peening hammer, or just a little cross peen hammer. I made this in class with a guy by the name of Tom Latney. If anybody's ever heard of him, he's a real great instructor and a master locksmith. Anyways, enough of that business. I'll bring out the leaf and show you what we're going to do here. So now all we're going to do is get that small peen in there and work out our edges of our leaf a little bit at a time. Just kind of tilting it back and forth to give it some support. You can see how pretty this makes this leaf already. And at the same time, I'm coming in and giving it a little bit of texture as I go, just to give the leaf a little more detail and interest for when I'm done. Don't have to go crazy with it, just enough to get her open there. As you see, that's pretty well open. So there you go. You can see that that's giving you a whole different type look leaf with that back ridge vein, which looks real nice. So next I'll go ahead and heat this up, and I'll just go ahead and do this in real time. I'll let it just continue to record. Hopefully it'll stay this way. But I'm actually going to come over here and shape these and give it more definition on this die now. Same hammer. I'm going to heat this up real quick. If you can hear, I've got a coal forge in the background running, and it's a hand crank forge. My wife bought it for me at a garage sale several years ago when I was first getting into blacksmithing, and it's been a great forge ever since. So that's heating the material. I'm going to go ahead and move the shot here, guys, so excuse the wobbliness and moving around, trying to get you into a better position here. Considering I'm short staffed and I like to, I'm trying to produce these YouTube videos here, my wife, she actually, let's see here, there we go, I think that'll work. My wife actually takes and does all the editing on these videos, so if you're leaving comments, she does read the comments too, so let her know what you think of her editing skills. She likes to hear stuff like that every now and then. Anyway, so all we're going to do is work this edge, work the edge of that leaf right down over the curvature there, and I won't spin it around. Usually I wouldn't do this, I just do it on the other side, but I wanted you guys to be able to see it fully, what we're doing here. But you can see how much definition that's giving this thing. Give it really a lot of pop. So, put a little hammer blow on there that I don't like, but you can see how quickly you can use the different radiuses. You can use the different angles on this leafing die here to really create this thing. When Wayne Apgar showed this to me, it really impressed me. It was something I really took home of how simple your tooling can be and how simple you can make it. But if you look at that there, that's pretty good. But that's the benefit of a full form leaf. Just another variation of leaf. It really gives you a little different take on it. Of course, you can give this leaf whatever shape you want. You can give it, you know, some curves this way. You can ruffle it. Pretty much do whatever you'd like to it. After this point here, at a nice black heat like it is, you could give it a little brass brushing just for some color. And what I found with my brass brushing, as you'll see in my rose video, if you go check that video out, in fact, this video will be ahead of my rose video. In my rose video, I'll show a little bit more about that. But you can see the brass color on there, hopefully a little bit. See here if I can hold it still. So, watch what happens when I cool this off. Just cooling it off in the quench tank a little bit. Now look at it. You can see how that really sets in the colors. So, you can tell that could be a very, very nice and pleasing form to add to your ironwork. If you do decide to brass brush your leaves, I would suggest only hitting the highs. Don't try to get every nook and cranny with brass. It ends up looking forced or fake. I don't like that. I like to have that really dark contrast down the center with the highlights highlighted in that brass color. But anyways, that's it for this video. If you guys liked it, if you got questions or comments, I'll do my best to take and answer any questions you may have about either the tool or the leaf itself. Just shoot them down in the comment section below of this video, whatever questions you may have, and I'll do my best to help you guys out. Thanks for watching this video. God bless you all, and if you'll want to see more of my content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. You guys have a great day.